I like, it says medium high. That's about medium high. I've done it so many times that I just put the oil in. But it's like 2 to 3 tablespoons. You want to just basically cover the bottom of the pan with a thin coat. That scared me. You want to cover the bottom of the pan. You can see about how much oil I got in there. So it's covered, not heavily covered, but like I said, I always like to put a couple kernels in, like that, and then let them sit. And when they pop, then you know the oil is at the correct heat. Because sometimes if you put them in there and let them sit in the oil too long, they won't pop as quite as much. Does anybody know what makes popcorn pop? The heat, but it's a reaction with the kernel. It's actually the moisture inside the kernel. What happens is the kernel gets heated and the moisture inside starts to expand and turn into steam, and it builds up pressure, and then all of a sudden there's so much pressure that the outer hull gives way and the starch pops out. Now when a kernel originally pops, it's a jelly. And the minute the steam releases, for a second it's jelly. When the steam leaves, then it turns into that foamy starch. If you took a popcorn kernel and enlarged it to the size of a Volkswagen and you popped it, the explosion would equal a stick of dynamite. That's how violent the explosion is in corn. These are getting ready to pop. So we'll stand back. Watch out it doesn't splatter on you when it does it. You can tell when they're about ready to pop, they turn kind of a light color. There you go. All right, now I cover the bottom of the pan. Then what I like to do, you'll see it'll want to pop. I like to get them all coated. And then get the lid on as fast as possible. Don't forget to put the lid on. I was in Kansas City. Now you'll hear it'll take white off. I was in Kansas City and I was telling this girl how to pop popcorn. And I told her everything just like I did, and I didn't say put the lid on. And I told her, now if you have any trouble, you call me. My number's on the bag. She called me 2 days later. She said, I did everything you said, and it blew popcorn all over my kitchen. I said, did you put the lid on? And she said, you didn't tell me to do that. She was about 20 years old. I don't think she ever popped popcorn before. Now if you hear it's really starting to get going, you can, for all you people that have those smooth top stoves, you may want to just shake it like that. And people don't like to shake on top of those stoves. You know those, what do they call it, flat top stoves? It's getting going pretty good. I'm going to need something to dump it. Oh, there it goes. So as it really gets going, you'll hear it maybe start to slow down. It's really going, really going. As it starts to slow down, still going. Now it's starting to slow down. Then I like to turn the heat off. Now the heat in the pan will continue to pop the corn. Oh, I think I waited too long. See, I don't like gas stoves. You think I burn it? You don't think so? I can smell it. Unless that's something else burning. One thing you gotta listen, because if you dump it out of the pan, usually there's a kernel pops out. See, now if you use one of these, it's very simple. Plug it in, turn it on, and it pops popcorn perfectly every time. All right. Voila. That's how you do it.